Okay guys, what's up? This is Mark from DS Genie. I'm a bit, I don't know, my back hurts from the gym. I'm a bit tired. I started early. I only slept like 4 hours last night, and I'm not drinking any energy drinks. Oh my god. So I'm a bit tired. So you may not get the usually crazy Mark that y'all get. And I don't think I'll pump out a ton of videos today, or maybe I would, I don't know. So I want to do a video. The reason why I'm taking the time to do this video today is because it's interesting to me, right? One of you guys sent me an email, but the person asked me to leave their name out of it. So I wouldn't say who it is, I wouldn't share the email. But one of you guys sent me an email asking if it is possible to sell your eBay business, the eBay dropshipping business, and if I have an experience in it, and if I can give any advice on how to go about it. So first, yes, I've sold one eBay dropshipping business. Yeah, I want to say 3 years ago or 2. It was before DS Genie. I had built up an account to making about $2,000 a month, and I sold it. I think I sold it for like $9,000. Yeah, I think I wanted like $20,000, but I think at the end I got it sold for $9,000. But anyway, so let me talk you through the process, and I'll give you a couple tips. So if you go, there's this website, Flippa.com, Flippa, and on that website they sell websites and domain names. It could be brand new websites, brand new domain names, or old ones, or actually websites that make money. So I used to blog years ago, and I had built up a blog over about a 2-year period, and then I was able to sell it for $30,000. Right? I'm not going to get into that detail, but because I did that, I figured, at the time, I was trying to figure out if I could sell. I know the eBay dropshipping game. I know I could build up accounts from scratch, no problem. So then I had to figure out if I could sell the business, because my initial idea was I'll just keep, before we were actually doing DS Genie, I actually called it DS Genie. I was managing like 7 accounts from Esteli, Nicaragua, but that's a whole other story. So before we started DS Genie, the software company that we have today, my game plan was I will build up an eBay business, sell it, build up another eBay business, sell it, and keep going like that. Because my plan was to get $15,000 per business, even when I got $9,000, if I could do that every 2 months, 6 times a year, I would have made 50-something thousand. Yeah, 9 by 6, $54,000 a year, which seemed like a good idea to me. Now I make a lot more than that, but that's neither here nor there. It had to be more than 3 years. It might have been 4 years ago. Anyway, but so it was interesting that someone messaged me this morning and asked me about the process, about if they could do it and that type of thing. So I'll give you some things that you would need before thinking about it, and then how you're going to price this business. So generally speaking, when someone wants to buy a business, it's online or offline, but generally an online business, most buyers want to buy into a business where most of the process is automated, right? One of the reasons why we built DS Genie as to automate a big part of the process, as well as to allow other people to log in and do certain things, was with that in mind. In the idea that if someone has an eBay account and is making money and they want to sell it, they may be able to go ahead and do that. Now, okay, back to what you need to do. So as I said, you want to make sure and automate most of the process. So with DS Genie, which is a sniping tool, profit calculator, and a tracker, the tracker is being fixed right now, a big part of the process is automated. Before we had tracking software, I used to pay someone to check to see if prices go up and down. So you want to make sure and have software in place, whether it's DSGenie, whether it's SKUGrid, whatever you want to use to track the items, you want to have that in place. You also want to have a systematic way of listing items to sell. As I said, when someone is buying into this business, they don't want to do all the work. Yes, you're going to teach them how to list. Yes, you're going to teach them how to find items to sell. But if you have that in place, that would be best, right? So other than software, you're going to want to have virtual assistants in place to list and do customer service in order. So a majority part of the business. I've said in the past, I don't personally like to hire virtual assistants to list, because I like to generate the income of the business, and you want to, when you're selling the business to whoever you're selling it to, you want to express that to them. But the couple times I've successfully gotten people to list like properly, I gave them a bonus of like 50 cents or whatever for every time an item sold. So they were not encouraged, what the word I'm looking for, motivated to actually list properly, list items to sell profitably and sell properly, right? Multiple times. So you want to get all your virtual assistants in place, and you want to make sure that it's not a personal account. Now, a lot of you guys in the beginning asked me, should you set up an eBay account as a personal or business account? Most of the times I say personal, because few of you have started this whole thing with the idea of selling the business, right? Not many of you want to sell your business. If you do want to, you want to ensure that you, from the beginning, you start off with business accounts. So you start off with a business eBay account, a business PayPal account, a corporation. I'm not going to go into how you form that corporation. Maybe if you guys are more interested in those type of stuff, I could get into it maybe in a future video. So you want to make sure and create a corporation around for that business, right? And so you have corporate banking, corporate PayPal, corporate eBay. So when you sell this business, all these things are easily transferred. It is possible to do it with your personal. It just gets a lot stickier when you want to transfer. Like, you don't want to sell your personal PayPal account, right? You don't. So when you, let's say you sell the eBay account and then switch your PayPal account, if it isn't done clean, it could get a bit sticky. So again, so the couple things I covered, you want to automate as much as possible. You want to make sure that everything is under corporation, so when you sell it, the transfer of everything will be easy. And then the third tip basically I want to give you 3 tips on building your eBay dropshipping business is pricing, right? Online, this is not a rule, but years ago I used to buy and sell income generating websites. And these websites would sell from anywhere from 10 months of revenue up to 24 months of revenue. Because eBay dropshipping is not as automated as, let's say, a domain name that ranks really well and you get leads all the time, or a forum that already has a following, or a blog that already has a following, eBay dropshipping generally has a little more hands-on when you sell it, as opposed to, let's say, a franchise. And you know what I mean, like, there's less guarantee that the income will continue going even if you automate all that stuff. So I've seen, like, again, I sold, the one time I sold an eBay store, it sold for a little less than 5 months worth of revenue. But the thing is, it was worth it for me, because to get up to $2,000 in income only takes me like 2 months, right? And because I didn't have, like, the account I sold, I didn't have like 2 or 3 years worth of history of sales. That's why it was easy for me to it wasn't easy. That's why I had to sell it for such a discounted rate. Now, if you have your eBay business and you could show sales for a year, then you could go ahead and ask for more, like 10 months worth of revenue or 12 months worth of revenue, right? But the price and part will come into how much money you making every month, as well as how many months of proof you have to show that you've been making that money. With the one I sold, I only sold it after like 3 months of sales or something. I was still able to get more than 4 months worth of of income. So anyway, any of you guys who are more interested in this part of this whole eBay dropshipping game, comment on the video. Let me know if there are any other details I could get into. If any of you guys are like, I don't know if any of you guys would be interested in selling your business, but I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway, love you guys. Chad will make that money. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subs. We're almost at 12,000. I haven't done any big giveaways. I still want to, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. It may not be worth it. But anyway, subscribe. Look in the description for the free shit, training and all that good stuff. Love you guys. Later.